Good day, folks. Thanks for tuning in to the Dispatch. I'm Tom Gandley. In the latest assault of free speech by a sanctimonious woke member of the elite celebrity inner sanctum, ex-NBA star and Hall of Famer Kareem AbdulJabbar has recommended that celebrities who speak outside the dictates of the mainstream media as standard, meaning to be all in for the positions supporting the social justice status quo, should be silenced. In a recent rant in The Hollywood Reporter, Jabbar posited that celebrities who have what he called unorthodox views should remain silent for fear of harming society. Jabbar went on to compare author J.K. Rowling to Harvey Weinstein, remember him? The longtime Hollywood producer and convicted sexual predator because of her comments regarding transgender issues and their climate of fear. Jabbar clearly muffs it when attempting to convey an understanding of free speech, so much so that he puts one huge foot in his mouth when he judges certain individuals as being threats to society because of their social stance on controversial issues. A thorough understanding of freedom of speech and expression would tell Jabbar that it's those threats to the status quo that the First Amendment is there to protect at its core. A free press might just have issues with President-elect Biden, as his press presentations are highly controlled and allow so far for few questions, and even then they're only taken from certain screened reporters from certain select news outlets. In the same vein as Obama, Biden is very distant from the press corps and has frustrated reporters who want more time to question him. He will only field questions from CNN, CBS, MSNBC, and NBC, and even then, not many. We'll be right back after this message.
I'm author Richard Paul Evans. I have a new book out. It's called The Noel Letters. It's getting great national reviews. Kirkus Reviews wrote, "This enjoyable Yuletide tale deserves a place under many a Christmas tree." And Booklist wrote, "A cozy yet poignant portrait of personal awakening. A lovely read." But the best review is from my wife. She says this one is her favorite. What more could I say? And guys, if you're trying to win cool husband points, here's your sign. The Noel Letters by me, Richard Paul Evans. Get your copies today.
Folks, as another page of history turns, and we can see 2021 welcoming a new president, and as some of us may have our vision clouded with the group thinking and cheerleading for one side or the other, let's see clearly and look at the reality of the world we inhabit, which has foreign enemies. One in particular who has, in this last year, unleashed a deadly virus on the earth. One that for some reason hit their proclaimed enemy, the U.S., the absolute hardest. One who has sent a fleet of over 400 fishing vessels far outside their legal waters to plunder South America's marine life, and likely spy on those nations as well. The same nation which has over 300,000 potential spies and intellectual property thieves in our colleges and universities on visas for education. Once your Merry Christmas season is shelved for another year, please remind yourself of who our most calculating, scheming nemesis are. Those who indoctrinate their people with hatred for the West, and quietly in their murky fog of a closed society, are our truest adversaries, not our fellow Americans. Yes, folks, that iconic Christmas tune, The Little Drummer Boy, as sung by the Harry Simone Chorale, has been with us for over half a century now. Did you know the melody was called The Carol of the Drums originally? Written in the 1950s by Catherine Davis, she wrote it in one afternoon and had forgotten about it when, a few years later, she was called by a friend who told her The Carol of the Drums was all over the airwaves. A few words were changed and the notes were not identical, but it was clearly her song, and after a little legal wrangling, her name was put on the lyrics eventually. All proceeds she made went to her alma mater, Wellesley College. And just in case you missed it this year, it's done every year by the PNC Bank, adjusting for inflation. If you were madly in love with a girl and decide to buy her the 12 days of Christmas, prepare to fork over $16,168.14. The most part going for 7 swans of swimming at $13,125. I guess swans are far more expensive than I thought. But that price is stable for the last year. 6 geese a laying is a mere $570, and the focal point partridge in a pear tree is only $210. In 2019, the 12 days of Christmas was a whopping $38,993. So why is it down this year? Since gatherings of more than 10 people and meetings in public are not likely due to COVID-19, the dancing ladies and leaping lords are locked down and likely waiting for that stimulus check. This has been Tom Gandley's Dispatch with me, Tom Gandley, and Brad Neufeld, wishing you a Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, all.
There you go. And a safe, successful New Year. Thank you for listening to us in 2020, and please stay with us in 2021.